Hello and Namaste. Today I want to tell you the story of Hampi, a UNESCO World Heritage Site situated in Karnataka. I have been struggling to find the right words to describe the beauty of this ancient city. I still remember the first time I visited this site. It took my breath away. Situated in the banks of Tungabhadra, it seemed to be frozen in time. It was full of beautiful monuments which stood tall and proud and regal even in ruins. Like a fallen giant, even death and destruction did not rob it of its majesticity. Hampi appeared to be a tangible proof of the prosperity and the cultural richness of our ancient kingdoms, which you only hear about in stories. It was the capital of the Vijayanagara Empire and the second largest city of the medieval times, only next to Beijing. Hampi was founded by two brothers, Harihara and Bukka. The brothers were in the service of a local Kampili king when it was conquered by the Delhi Sultan. The two brothers were taken to Delhi, forced to convert to Islam and sent back to Kampili as the vassals of the Delhi Sultan. The brothers were fuming over this humiliation. According to the local legend, one day when Harihara was on a hunting expedition, he spotted a rabbit. He sent his hunting dog after it. To his surprise, the rabbit bravely attacked the dog instead of running away. He bit the dog and escaped. Harihara could not believe his eyes. How could a puny rabbit take on a huge hunting dog so bravely and succeed? As he was contemplating this strange incident, he saw a sage doing tapas at Matanga hill and narrated this incident to him. The sage asked Harihara to take him to that spot where the incident took place. On seeing the location, he said to Harihara that this was a sacred place and he should establish his kingdom here. This sage was none other than Swami Vijayanagara, who was the brain behind the mighty Vijayanagara Empire. With the guidance and blessings of Swami Vijayanagara, the brothers established their own independent kingdom and built their capital city on the banks of Tungabhadra, naming it Vijayanagara as a mark of respect and gratitude to the sage whom they regarded as their guru. The city, which came to be popularly known as Vijayanagara or the city of victory, was planned with the directions of sage Vijayanagara in the form of Sri Chakra with Virupaksha temple in the middle and 9 gates all around. It is said that Swami Vijayanagara served as the prime minister to 3 successive kings of Vijayanagara. As Chanakya was for the Maurya Empire, so was Swami Vijayanagara to the Vijayanagara Empire. Under his able guidance, Vijayanagara Empire grew to be the most powerful and prosperous empire of its time, one of the greatest and final Hindu empires in South India. Swami Vijayanagara brought Harihara and Bukka back into the fold of Hinduism. He helped them build a Hindu army to overthrow the Muslim rule in the Deccan region. He inspired them to make the protection of Sanatana Dharma their goal. They made it their mission to stay the tide of Muslim invasion and preserve the Hindu Dharma in the peninsula. They considered it their divine destiny to protect the temples and the traditions of the south. Their emblem too reiterated their mission. It had a boar with a sun, moon and a sword. The boar represented the Varaha Avatara of Lord Vishnu, who saved Mother Earth from the Rakshasa Hiranyaksha, who had stolen her and kept her hidden under the cosmic ocean. This emblem indicated that they will protect Mother Earth from powerful Rakshasas with their sword as long as the sun and moon existed. The kings of Vijayanagara did not use their own name while signing their state orders. They signed their documents as Sri Virupaksha, the name of the god who resided in the very center of their city. It was their way of saying they were only executing the orders of their lord. True to their promise, they kept the Muslim rulers at bay. They freed the kingdoms of the south from the persecution of the Islamic rulers. They freed Madurai and helped rebuild the Meenakshi temple. They freed Srirangam and rebuilt it from the shambles left by the Sultan's army. They helped bring the idol of Alagiya Manavalan back to Srirangam. Most of us have heard of Krishnadevaraya, one of the greatest kings of Vijayanagara, and his contributions to Tirupati. His idol, along with his 2 wives, can be seen at the entrance of the temple. We owe the Vijayanagara rulers not only for the beautiful city of Hampi with its magnificent temples, but also for all the temples of South India which they freed, protected and rebuilt. That's it from me. As always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, press the bell icon for reminders, share it with your friends. Until next time, Namaste.